Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be discussing 23 books for the year 2023. So these are handpicked books by me that I read in the course of 2 to 3 years, and I feel that these are the books that everyone should try and explore. This video is going to be a little long guys because I'm going to be covering 23 books and I will be giving you a brief, let's say couple of lines about that book and why you should read that. The books are going to be divided into several sections like finance and productivity, self-help and facts. So stay tuned till the end of the video because you never know that which book will actually change your life in the year 2023. So let's get started. A lot of people ask me what are the books on communication and how to talk confidently to people. So this is the book right here, How to Talk to Anyone. This book will give you practical tips and tricks. I listened to this book on Audible, but I had to get the physical copy as well because it has so much wisdom in it to offer. So if you are someone who is trying to build your communication skills, this is a great read for you in the year 2023. So the next one, most of the students, they might feel that because of social media, we are distracted, and how do we avoid that distraction and become 100% focused? So this is a book, Indistractable. I read it in the year 2022. I love this book. When it comes to focus and distractions, there are many books in the market, but this one has very practical strategies that they can offer. This talks about focus and productivity at your home, in your work, in your classes, or wherever. So this is actually a great read if you're looking for something in focus and distractions. The next one on the list is Show Your Work. If you are someone who wants to be more creative and to know ways how you can show your creativity to other people and build a business on it, then this is a perfect book for you. If you want to explore side hustle or if you want to show people what you have got, then this is a great book for you. So next book on the list is Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. If you are someone who is looking to be more confident and want to follow some routine, then this is a perfect book for you. David here was in the SEALs, and he talks about his experience and how he was able to stick to a disciplined lifestyle till today. He is motivating so many people around the globe to be fit and be confident in their life. So if you're looking for something that will ignite the confidence in you, then this is the perfect book for you. This is another book by Jim Kwik, and this will actually talk to you about what are the abilities that you have got, and you are more than what you actually think that you are. So if you want to ignite that fire within you, and if you want to work towards your passion, if you want to know strategies on how to read faster, how to learn faster, how to achieve more and more in life, then this is that book for you. So that is the reason I'm including this in the 2023 pile. Next one is The Richest Man in Babylon, covering the finance section. So yeah, simplest book that you can actually find on finance. This talks about the ancient old strategies of saving and investing, and those are still there till today. So this will give you basics of finance if you want to start your financial independence journey, if you want to start your wealth management, if you want to save the money, invest money, know how to save and invest more and more, then this is a perfect book for you if you're a beginner. Talking about finance and not including Rich Dad Poor Dad will be a sin. So I have included Rich Dad Poor Dad as well. If you want to know more about today's financial market, and if you want to know what are assets, what are liabilities, this will give you a guide to finance and what are taxes, where all do we pay taxes, how many types of taxes are there in the market. So this is going to give you a in-depth analysis of financial market and how to invest and where not to invest. So this is going to talk about all that. Coming on to the last recommendation in finance is The Psychology of Money. This book talks about that money is not only investing, it is also the psychology behind the investors and the market. How do you understand the market? What is your perception about the market? What do you do when you are feeling that you want to just pull all your stocks? That should you really do that or not do that? So this is going to talk about the human brain and the emotions behind the finance and the money. This is very important to understand because in today's financial market, the ups and downs, they keep on coming. The recession keeps on coming. You have to understand what are the emotional triggers that can actually make you losses, and what are the triggers that can actually make you great profit in the financial market. This is not an easy read. I will give a disclaimer, this is not an easy read. It might be a little boring to you. I read this on my Kindle as well, but I had to get the copy of this book. So if you are building a list for 2023 reading books, then go ahead and add this one to the list. Down in the section if you have read any of these books, and also comment down if you feel that there's a book that I should be reading in the year 2023. Coming on to the next one is The Courage to be Disliked. I love this book because this is going to remove that mask from the society, from the values, and it is going to give you the real picture of what we actually as humans are doing. This is going to challenge your beliefs. This is going to challenge your value system. This is an absolute great book when it comes to self-help and psychology, understanding the human brain and what we actually are doing. So if you are ready and up for that, then only go ahead and pick this book. The list is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Damn. Yep. So this is a great book when it comes to having your life in line, not being distracted, not being emotional about each and everything that happens in your life. So you need to decide what actually bothers you and let the other things go. You don't have to sweat on small things that happen in your life. So this is a great read if you want to start a great year. This can actually be the first book that you start with because it's simple, it's not that thick, so you should be able to finish it in within 10 to 15 days. So the next one in the self-help section is 1000+ Little Things. Why do I love this book is because all the chapters in this book are separate. Few talks about discipline, few talks about productivity, few talks about self-help in general. So I love this book. This is a great book if you want to continue reading it in the entire year. You don't have to finish this book in one go. You can just read a couple chapters every day and then you are done. This is going to give you an instant boost and perspective change in life. So 2023 is not too late to pick this book. Talking about list and not including my daily stoic, not correct. So that is the reason you see the daily stoic in this list as well. So I love reading this book. It has got 366 meditations, so that every day you can read one meditation from this book. When you're waking up in the morning, go ahead and read one chapter from this and then you are done and dusted. 2023 will be my third year of rereading this book. I have been reading it for the past 2 years and I read it every year. So I'm super excited to read it again in the year 2023. Few people say that they are not able to build a reading habit. This book right here is a great book to start with reading habit because this has very small chapters and it will give you an inspiration to complete and finish other books as well. Chapters are divided on daily basis. You can just read one paragraph and one chapter and then you'll be done. So if I show you here, that is how the chapters are. They are so tiny, you can just finish them in like 2-3 minutes and then you should be good. The comfort book, similar lines of the daily stoic, and the chapters are super tiny. This is something that I read every morning. This is on my side table. Most of you know that I keep recommending this book to each and everyone whoever asks me that what books they should read. So the comfort book, this is by my favorite author, and I love this book. I read it in 2022. So this book will give you comfort, just like the name of the book goes. This is a very comfortable read. It is going to soothe your brain, soothe your emotions, and it is a book that is going to uplift your soul. So I hope that you pick this book in 2023 and include it in your list. Coming on to the next one is this simple book, The 4 Agreements. Very old book, but it has wisdom in it, and this is divided into 4 chapters. Very simple chapters, but this book will actually teach you life wisdom. The things that thick self-help books can't teach you, this book will actually teach you in just 120 pages. Yeah. The next one on the list is The Ultimate Gift. This is an underrated book. Not many people are actually aware of this book. It is a fiction story, but it has so much in it to give it to you. It is a fiction story, but it talks about all the non-fiction elements which are out there. It talks about family, it talks about love, it talks about gratitude. Oh, you will love this. I'm sure that many of you might have seen that movie as well. There's a movie as well on this, guys. So but if you have not seen it, then you can read the book first and then watch the movie. If you want a light fiction book that teaches you some non-fiction stuff as well, you can go ahead and add this to your list. The next is The Almanac of Naval Ravikant. It's a compilation of his interviews on psychology and happiness, on money and wealth, what is life, what is happiness, so how people get happy, what exactly we should be doing. It's a book that one has to reread in life. I've already read this book like 3 times, and I am going to be including this book in my 2023 reread as well. I have this book on physical, I have this book on Kindle, I've got this book on audiobook as well, because whenever I feel like just reading and listening to this, I just go ahead and start doing that. So yeah, this is not a book that you can just read and finish. It is a book that will stick to you. This book will teach you a lot of stuff that you already didn't know. Another one is Factfulness, because we are living in a society and we are not aware what exactly is happening and who is responsible for what. So this book will actually burst all your myths about intelligence and technology and wealth. So it is going to show you a clear picture of what society is actually about and what is happening in the world and what has happened already. So this is going to give you that glimpse. It is going to talk to you in data, and there are great graphs as well if you get the physical book. So I read this one on Kindle earlier. The Kindle version did not have the graphs, and also it was very difficult to follow what the author was talking. But now that I've got the physical version of this book, it's easier because there are so many graphs and all that you need to actually see while you're reading. So I would recommend, don't get this book on Kindle, get the physical version of this book. Do not listen to this book on audio. Please don't listen to this book on Audible because it will not make sense, because you need to see those graphs and all. It talks about the reality, and whatever the media has been telling us and has been trying to tell us that, oh, we are not doing this, we are not doing that, but it is going to tell you the truth, that what numbers are we actually standing on as a world and as human population. So the next one on the list is Sapiens. This I got, so when I read Sapiens was 4 years back. I got it from my office library. I could not mark anything on the book. That is the reason I got a personal copy for myself, because I need to underline. And this is a book that will talk to you about human history, evolution. How did we evolve and become into sapiens, and how did we learn to hunt and gather, and how did the communities build in. So it is going to talk to you about all that, and you will find it very relatable, that how did we come from there to here. So this is an important book if you're interested in human history and really want to know that what our ancestors were like, then this is a great book for you. Coming on to the next one is The Atomic Habits. How could I not include it in the list? Because I love its philosophy of 1% growth every day. If you want to build some habits and want to know the exact strategy of habit building, then this is a perfect book for you. You will love this. The shorter version of Atomic Habits is The Compound Effect. If you don't want to read a thicker version, then you can go ahead and read this book. It also talks about compounding and habit building, that how small steps will actually take you to your goals that you have decided in your mind. So it's a simpler book to read. So if you're a beginner, you can go for this. But if you are someone who is up for the challenge, then you can grab this book as well. So yeah, this can be a little complicated, but the shorter version of this is The Compound Effect, so you can read this. But these are from different authors and they talk about different things, but the crux of the books are same. The next one on the list is Do It Today. This is my favorite productivity and beating the procrastination book. Earlier I used to love Eat That Frog, but after I read this book, I am all in for this because it does not beat around the bush and it is upfront. The author has shared his strategies of how he is so productive and what one can follow to be productive and build habits. So yeah, this is a great book if you want to beat procrastination and have a productive day, week and month. Next one on the list is The Miracle Morning. Now this one is a great read if you want to build a morning routine, if you want to understand that what is the perfect strategy to build a morning routine for yourself, then you can surely go ahead and read this book. If you have read 5 a.m. Club, I really don't like that book. This one will outshine 5 a.m. Club because it's very simple and it is implementable. Not a thick book, very simple. If you want to build a morning routine, then definitely go for this. The last one on the list is No Excuses. If you are someone who is looking to have self-discipline in the year 2023, then definitely go ahead and include this book because you will just love this. It talks about discipline in each and every area of life. How can you achieve self-discipline through so many strategies. Brian Tracy is one of my favorite authors, but this is a thicker book that he has written. So I love this book. Simple to understand, but you need time to absorb this book because there are so many strategies written that you want to select the best one out of it. So that is the reason, go slow with this book, don't hurry up with this book, and absorb each and everything that you can select whatever is suitable for you and tweak the strategy here and there to build your own strategy. Yeah, these are all the 23 books that I would like to recommend for the year 2023. Do comment down in the section if you have read any of these books and if you want to recommend a different book to me. Do subscribe to the channel because I keep coming with videos every week about book recommendations and book reviews. You can also check out other videos on my channel about book reading and book note making. So thank you so much for watching. Like, share and subscribe. Bye.